say photos more real in black and white. The more I think about it, I think that ain't right. Well, the world I see on my car TV don't look so black and white to me, 'cause it all depends on what we wanna pretend, and it all depends on what we see through our lens, yeah.
Well, here we are, John. We're leaving Pemberton, heading for beautiful downtown Darcy, and it was a nice evening because we were able to get ourselves all dried out and recovered from our torrential downpour that we suffered from yesterday.
Yeah, all our stuff in the dryer. How nice was that? And yeah, we got a little bit of light rain here, and we're headed off for Darcy and up the High Line Road. So it's going to be a great day.
Yeah, it's the first time I've ever been over the High Line, so it's going to be very interesting.
It's a beauty spot. Yeah, we're going to enjoy it.
And here we are. We're starting on the High Line Road at Darcy. And a matter of fact, we had to ride around in Darcy for a while and to find the High Line Road. And this is the first time I've ever been on the High Line. But John, apparently you've been over it before?
Yeah, I was over it back in 1988 with my first KLR. That's when they started building them. So I've had another one since then, and then now this one here now. This is my third one, so 1988.
That's pretty cool. And apparently you were saying too that you had someone on the back?
Yeah, my son was on the back. Yeah, we left Lillooet that day, rode down to Pemberton, and then came back to Darcy, and kind of did just what we had to do, 3 or 4 attempts back and forth to find where the road cuts off. And once we got on it, we went up and over there and made the trip all the way back to Cayuse Creek. We were camping there at the time, back in Lillooet.
No, that's pretty cool because we're just going to stop above Anderson Lake here and above Darcy, and we are heading to Seaton Portage from Darcy, and then from Seaton Portage we are going to head over to Carpenter Lake, and that's where this video cut off, but you can actually go right into Lillooet. So this is a pretty spectacular area, and I really, really like this area, especially with the railroad and the High Line, which is the hydro line through this area.
Yes, so you looking down on here, the view, it's just spectacular, and it's Anderson Lake down there, and the mountains, and a bit of snow on the top. I think we're back there, and yeah, it's really, really something.
Okay, so here we are. I know it seems a little funny stopping on a bridge, but it always seems that you get the best pictures from a bridge, especially of the water course going through and maybe the scenery around. What do you think, John?
Oh yeah, I pretty well, if I can, I stop on them because you get a good viewpoint of the down on the river or the creek or whatever's there, and yeah, get some nice still pictures as well.
And I really don't think we have to worry too much about the traffic.
Not much traffic on this road, yeah, not at all. We've seen a couple vehicles, that was it.
Yeah, so here we are stopping on another bridge again, but actually there's not much of a view here on this one, so we're going to take off and head up this little hill here. It's quite a little bit of a rocky hill, and this is, I think, where the KLR really shines. It not only can it do highway, it can really go a bit of off-road as well, and tackling these hills is really quite nothing for it.
Yeah, this is a fairly steep hill. I don't even know if it shows as steep as it was, and it's quite a bit of loose rock on it in spots. And the KLR just tractored up there. Yeah, it was fun. I should have had my tire down a bit, though. I had it a little high. I was kind of sketchy there, bouncing around a bit. But yeah, KLR is awesome. Yeah, so we're coming up to a lookout here, Rick. This is Anderson Lake Lookout, I think we could call it, and it's amazing. It's got a tribute here for a family that put this monument here, and yeah, it's a spectacular lookout.
This is obviously next generation. So what this says is, in memory of Frederick H. Horn, April 1st, 1878, May 8th, 1971. This is my land, you have seen it. The most beautiful land I know. From the tall rugged mountains that screen it to the beautiful lake below.
Yeah, we should be coming up. We're going to be looking down on Seton Lake on the right here pretty quick, and it's a turquoise green lake. It's beautiful, and there's a nice little campsite there. We should pull out and stop there and take a break. What do you think, Rick?
Yeah, I think that's a great idea, and I guess that was Seton Lake we just saw in the picture there. But if we can see Seton Lake now, we must be close to Seaton Portage then, eh, John?
Yeah, we're getting there. We're not that far. I don't think we're 15, 20 minutes ride, I think, now, roughly. So we're coming into Seaton Portage right now. It's that's a bridge. That's the Seton River, I believe, right underneath there, and there's the train tracks. And yeah, it's a very small little town. Up front here, up a ways here on the left, you're going to see a little train caboose, and that's actually like a chip wagon and that. It's open seasonally. It's got a nice clean bathroom there too, by the way.
Is it
just outside there? Yeah.
Is it really a chip wagon though?
Well, it makes like fish and chips and stuff like that, hamburgers, hot dogs, I think. And I got a friend that owns a lot on the right here. He's had it for 20, 25 years. Hasn't built on it, but yeah, when we get the hydro dam coming up, and the small, there's a hotel there and some rooms. And
Yeah, apparently I've heard that the native band here is building a resort in here, just started construction on it this year, so that might be something else that's going to help drive the economy in the area.
yeah, I actually seen it. I seen them start on it because I was on this road about a month after this ride here again, and they'd already started, so.
Okay, those green pipes you see coming down the mountain, they actually come from Carpenter Lake. They are the pipes that carry the water for the 4 turbines that are over in the powerhouse number 2. Okay, so this is the original power station at Shalath. There's another 4 pipes that come down the Mission Mountain from Carpenter Lake that run into powerhouse number 1.
Yeah, and there's a nice little spot. You can get off down on the right here. You kind of got to go around the towers here, but it gets you right down on right where the water comes out of those generating stations, and it's beautiful there.
So here we are, we're going up Mission Mountain right now, and Mission Mountain is quite a road that's full of switchbacks. Quite honestly, I don't know how many switchbacks there are on this road, but John, you might have some idea.
I think that's, for some reason I come up with 27, but I think it's more like 35 or 40, actually. There's a lot of switchbacks, and it's quite steep in spots, and it gets quite muddy here too.
Yeah, the rain has started up on us again, and there's a lot of water you'll be seeing running down the road as we go up here. And you've got to be really careful on these backcountry roads to make sure that you're watching out for road conditions as well as vehicles, because as you saw, there was a big BC Hydro truck that came down the road. And there's semis on here and tankers and everything else, so you got to really watch.
Yeah, and it's quite narrow in spots, like not much more than one vehicle when you get a vehicle that size, so you really got to watch where you're going to meet them and pass.
Okay, so we're getting down to the bottom of Mission Mountain now, and we're just going to be coming up on Carpenter Lake.
Yeah, Carpenter Lake will be on our left, and we'll be headed over across the dam, and yeah, a lot of water in the road here. Check these puddles.
Watch out for the water. Watch out for the trucks coming the other way too, because you do tend to get splashed.
Yeah, and this road you've been on, Rick, but that tunnel's coming up pretty quick here.
Yep. So here we are coming up on the Terzaghi Dam. It's actually named for Carl Terzaghi. And John, I think you know what Carl Terzaghi is famous for.
Yeah, he was the father of modern soil mechanics, and he's actually the engineer that came up with the made it possible for earth-filled dams to work.
Wow, that's incredible.
He's from Austria, by the way.
Yeah, he's an Austrian, yeah. So we're crossing the Terzaghi Dam here, and we're going to come up to the intersection of the Lillooet Gold Bridge Road, and we're going to start our trip back into Lillooet.
Yep, we're going to be turning right here and headed backtracking.
So the next video in the series is going to be from Lillooet to Merritt, and hopefully that will be out in another couple of weeks. So we'll see you when we see you.